I would have to say the experience working with John was really great. He just educated me on a lot of different things about how our body works and just how to deal with stress and, fixing my sleep schedule and just making me feel a lot better in general, just improving my overall health and how I feel. So he's really easy to work with, easy to talk to, great guy. Before I started the program, I was kind of like just running on adrenaline most of the time, stress, not feeling good most of the time. Like I had a lot of nights where I couldn't sleep or I would wake up way too early and just couldn't go back to sleep. And then that just put me in a terrible state the rest of the day. So it just kind of carried over from one day to the next most of the time. And I was just looking for some way to improve that. And I tried a lot of different supplements and just research on my own, stuff like that. I like to research things and try to figure them out. And I just wasn't having luck figuring out what was wrong, with my whole system. And so yeah, and another big issue I had was a lot of lingering back pain, like for probably a year. I just could not get my back to stop hurting. Like I would go to the chiropractor, get adjusted. It would get better for a few days. And then I'd do like the slightest thing. It would go back out of place and I'd be in pain again. So I just couldn't figure out why it wasn't, getting better. And so after doing the program or throughout the program, it, gradually started to improve. I started to sleep better. My back pain stopped being as frequent. After, I don't know, probably about halfway through, I think I stopped having back pain altogether and my adjustments started holding. And so I could start doing things again. Like I could exercise regularly again, which I like doing. I like to lift and play basketball and stuff like that. So I could do that stuff again. I started sleeping a lot better. Like I would have, and I still, even now, I still have occasional nights where I don't sleep or like I'll wake up too early, but then, it's not as frequent. So it's the rare occasion now instead of the norm. So I would say just in general, I've improved a lot in every facet. Across the board. I guess just some basic concerns I had was how much it would cost. I didn't know if this was going to be like something I could afford or would want to pay that much, kind of thing. And so that was one thing that was unknown. And then just in general, like what the program would consist of and, would it be something that I could fit into my schedule or would it be like, too much stuff to do, that kind of thing. So that was a concern for me just because I'm so busy, but both of those issues were addressed, right away in the first call and, went from there. What I liked most about working with John is just that he was very easy to talk to and approachable and like always, answered my questions fast and knew pretty much anything I asked. So, I mean, he's got a very diverse, set of knowledge about the human body and just all the different things and how it works. And that was awesome to me just because, it's rare, like in the medical system today, like you can talk to a doctor and there's a good chance they won't, even answer your question or they won't know what you're talking about, or, it's just like the mainstream narrative that they've learned, and there's so many different things that factor into health. And John is very, very knowledgeable about all the stuff that matters in my opinion. And it, just all kind of works together and made a big difference for me. So if someone was considering coaching with John, I would say definitely you want to do it. If you're struggling with like stress and not sleeping or, chronic pain and you can't figure out what's going on, John's definitely the guy that can help you out, I think. So I would recommend it for sure.